Oh, that's probably copyrighted. Wow. That's a little loud. That's a little loud. That's a little loud. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Okay, play again. I do miss. I need Pomni. I need Pomni. I need Pomni art. I need Pomni art. I do miss. I need Pomni. I need Pomni. Oh no. Hold on. Okay, I was doing audio testing. Okay, we're good. Oh, that was a gross cough. Excuse me. Okay, I need to do my daily Pomni. I haven't done my daily Pomni yet, and I've been kind of like. I kind of want to do 2 today, because what I've been doing is kind of cheating by doing a Pomni in advance and then like posting it the night of. Like I had the whiteboard Pomni that I did, and then like 2 other Pomnis. It is smart. I think that's a better way to do it than like doing it night of, but also I've been like busy all day, mostly, kinda. I played Pseudo Regalia and then kinda just like dissociated until it was time to go to the wolf park. Oh, Ms. Later I need to send you a picture of the socks, where I could send I'm gonna send maybe a picture of me wearing them tomorrow. Not of me, but like of the socks on my feet or something, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Oh my god, hold on. That's an ad. Oh, no. Stop. Oh my god. Oh, panic attack. Okay. Let's put this on loop instead. It was very productive. I saw wolves. And then I sent you most of the videos. I still want to get... There's a minute to like a 2-minute long video that I need to send you. It's when they were feeding like the last 3 wolves. It was great. Very excited for you to see those. Okay, I need to think of what to do. Also, this time I bumped up the resolution of the canvas to 1920 by 1080 because it's a standard HD drawing, and then I also bumped up the DPI, which means it's a little bit more resource intensive on the computer. Oh my god, I can't believe that I just zoomed in and it already looked like horrible. Okay, hold on. Close. Do not save. We're gonna make it better. We're gonna do this better. Better. Let's do 600 DPI. Yeah. Let's see. Whatever, I'm over it. Ooh. Oh, pumpkin tradition next year, yeah. I will for sure be going to pumpkin tradition. It would be fun to have more friends come to see it in person. I would love that. And I don't know if you've researched to see if any like places around UMIS have any like Halloween type things for their animals, but that could also be a possibility, you know what I mean? Ooh, that's a weird shape. I kind of like that. It's like an eyeball or something. Angry looking little eye. Whoa. Sometimes the warm-up shapes are fun. Or like an egg. That was like an egg. If I had told you like 3 weeks in advance, you would have impulsively gone. That would be some travel money, I think, though, is the problem. It's expensive. Although next year, for sure, I can tell you like months in advance, I think. Anything for the wolves, of course, and the foxes and the bison. Although this is 2 for 2 on the years that I've gone, where the bison just didn't do anything. The bison stayed like in one corner of the like 25-acre fields or something. It was very funny. Oh yeah, the wolves and the foxes alone, I think, are like worth it. The bison I also really appreciate, but I also kind of get it, you know? They just want to be left alone. It was really funny because the caretakers like screamed "bison" and then like threw pumpkins as far as they could to see if they could get the attention. But they just didn't move. They didn't care for it. Ooh, that was... I may need to clean my screen again in a minute, if that's who's doing the thing. Ooh, I gotta turn pen sensitivity down. Hold on, sorry, I had like three thoughts at once. I think we're gonna put that like that. Would've been very funny if the bison, yeah, were active every other day of the rest of the year. Probably. Well, it's hard to say. Also, the pumpkin event usually draws in a really large crowd. That and the Halloween one that's like a week after. I haven't gone to the Halloween one yet, but I've heard that it's really popular. In the really popular events, I would imagine that the bison maybe probably stay away from the people. Like, some of the foxes they have there, they have gray foxes, and they are incredibly shy species of foxes. So it's very hard to, like, get pictures of them or even see them do anything, because they'll grab their pumpkin and, like, run to the far end of the enclosure and then, like, jump up a tree. Oh, fun fact about gray foxes is that they can climb trees like almost exactly like cats can. Most foxes do not do that, which is very cool. Okay, Pomni. Nope. Yeah, Pomni. Pomni. What did I do? Oops, there we go. I was super excited that I got a little like vial of wolf fur too. That was cool. I was expecting like a sticker or something, not fur from one of their wolves. It was cool. I want to do... Well, I don't know if I want to do anything super like impressive. I just want to make a Pomni. Yeah, it's a really cool souvenir. I'm gonna put it, I have like, at this point, The other souvenirs that I've gotten from there, I have like a little wolf charm that was carved out of stone. And I also have a metal wolf charm that's glued to like an amethyst chunk, which is really cool. I'll send you pictures of those later. As long as I will probably do it tomorrow though, because I'm gonna fall asleep I think after I'm done with the Pomni drawing. Oh, and then I got the socks today, and I got a little pin. They finally have like enamel pins, so I'm gonna put that on my backpack. I was excited about those. Yeah, those were all cool. They have actually a lot of really cool merchandise at the store. I wanted to get 2 pairs of socks, but it's like I kind of don't. I couldn't kind of justify that. I want to start, when I start to do more Pomni drawings, I kind of want to do like things that challenge me, because so far it's been pretty similar, where it's like a forward-facing Pomni. I want to start to do like 3/4 or like side views or stuff like that. But we'll see. Kind of just depends. If you have any ideas for a Pomni Miz, please suggest them, because I'm so like dry right now. It sounded weird. Out of ideas. Ooh, yeah, fun socks are great. I would ideally, at some point, like to get mostly fun socks. I'm at like, I have probably a week and like if I just wore exclusively the fun socks, I probably have a week and a half of fun socks. I have plenty of like just plain black and gray socks, but those are like, I don't know, I think those are boring. My foot hit a Powerade bottle. It didn't really hurt, but saying ow felt appropriate. Dabbing Pomni. Oh my god. Okay. That's good. I like that as an idea. Oh my god, you had like 3 dab emotes ready for me. Oh my god. That's so many. That made me think of the Splatoon dab emote, and I wanted to ask you, Miz, if you've checked in for the Splatfest yet. Still liking dabbing makes me feel old. Well, yeah, cringe is dead, literally, so I think it's funny. Listen, Miz, the official, like, the studio that does Digital Circus posted an image of Pomni and Jax and Ragatha getting crushed by a hydraulic press, so cringe is dead. Do whatever you want. You logged in to get the free stuff. Awesome. Yeah, that's mostly what I just wanted to make sure. I haven't played any matches in like 2 weeks, but I need to log in and make sure I get the costumes and stuff. Oh my god, you sent the video of the red foxes kind of arguing over the pumpkin to my mom, or to my parents, and my mom asked if they were red pandas. I love my mom. She's so good. Oh, send me that video, Miz, if you found a video of them climbing a tree. This canvas size is overkill for a small dabbing Pomni in the corner, but it fits, I think. If I'm feeling it, maybe we could have like bonus of like another character or something. I have like no energy, but I'm finishing a commission for a friend, and then I want to open up more commissions, and then I can like stream me doing those. Because I want to get amazing digital circus merch. There's a dude speaking in it, but you're not paying attention. Yeah, the foxes are the main draw. I'm gonna need to look up an image. I need to see what it looks like when someone's dabbing. Like what their hands do. Oops. What did I even open? I pressed a button and like the inspect source thing opened. Interesting. I just want an image of like the move, not the... dabbing person. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to get some merch. I also need to like sit down and like make a commission like infographic, you know? But also I want like maybe 3 or 4 maybe this could go in the portfolio, you know what I mean? Because it's like when you see people post like, oh, I have commissions open, usually it's like, here are like 3 or 4 sketches I've done. You could put dabbing Pomni in there if you like pay me to do this for you. turn that size up a little bit. There we go. 5 is probably good. I bought some pears. The farmer's market is ending in a couple of days on campus, so I'm getting like all the fruits and whatnot and like veggies, etc. But I bought like 3 pears. Very excited to use those for something. You could go for some pears. You should. Well, as long as they aren't like out of season and really expensive. Because I know it gets like really bad, especially for fruit, when it's either out of season or not grown locally. Okay, that's kind of a good shape. You haven't eaten a fresh one since you were a kid. You mostly eat it canned. I actually really like canned pears. I also like canned peaches a lot too. I probably eat those maybe more than I do fresh pears or peaches, but I'm really looking forward to finally having a fresh pear. Like, I think it's been a couple of years. So I'm in like a similar boat. Yeah, as a treat. No, I don't want to cut the entire layer. Thank you for the warning, though. This curve right here is a little too intense. And also there was a straight line that I just kind of let right there. But I do kind of like this shape. This one also is maybe a little bit too intense, so I think I'm going to redo these. Kind of. So you want it to look like... I mean, I know she's like a cartoon clown, but you don't want too much like bending action, like side to side, because you can't, I mean, unless you're like really flexible, you know, you can't usually get that much like side to side motion with, or like have it look too sharp, I guess is what I mean, because then it looks like you're breaking your spine or something. I think the hardest part here today is going to be the head, like figuring that out with this. Should be pretty easy to just do like, do the body like this. And then there's the, that. Not me dabbing IRL to test that. Well, it's like I already like the things that I have with the hands. What if I got blacklisted for drawing Pomni dabbing from working on the show? Well, I mean they rendered Pomni getting crushed by a hydraulic press, so this can't be that bad. Okay, then we have to like figure out. Oh, ooh, okay, hold on. I think that's good. Maybe we do this and you can see like a little bit more of her hat than usual. And then we can put like... Ooh, what does Pomni look like when she blinks? I'm gonna have to like watch the video. Okay, so her like... Hold on, I'll draw what it looks like here. It'll be the cause of crushing my dreams. No. Pomni already got crushed by a hydraulic press. We established this. Okay, when Pomni blinks, it's like... Here's like Pomni's eye open, and then it's like closed. It's like this. Where it's like these are like filled in. Whereas it's like you're looking at other characters, and it'll be like eye open, and then like eye closing, and then eye shut. So we gotta draw two big old eyes like this. We're actually gonna use that part of the arm. This will be like where we can like kind of shade that in. I like having a weird little like squiggle there as like the mouth. I think that's good. I think it's okay to learn to not to be too precious with most of your drawings. Because for years I've kind of been like way too attached to a lot of what I draw, and I think that kind of becomes a problem where it's like I overthink how I want to do stuff instead of like actually getting stuff done. So doing like a small, you know, like shit post like this, I think that's pretty good, like valid. Yeah, I gotta let loose and be comfortable with like kind of ideas changing. Although I do have some ideas that I still hold very like precious and dear to me that I won't touch probably until I get way better as an artist, but you know, it's who's to say when I would be like comfortable with like finally doing those ideas. I think you'll still be able to see her blush and stuff right here, and stuff like her too. Wait, no, maybe not. Hold on, I need to... You'll see her blush for sure, but maybe not her little eyelashes. Let me look at the video again. Yeah, I think her eyelashes go away when she blinks, which would make sense. Oh, you think a fun idea would be to do those ideas and just redo them occasionally? I agree, but also I think I'm too attached to some of them to, like, see something that I wouldn't, you know, enjoy. You know what I mean? But here's a really good example, just like dabbing Pomni, that's like not too precious to me. And we can do a new layer on top. Start doing like... Oh my god, I can't believe that I just did that entire thing in the wrong pen. It's okay though. But it's incredibly precious to you. That's true. That's true, Miz. No, don't get the whole layer cut, please. I've been slowly converting more of my friends into being interested in this. Like, I had a friend, they are also studying animation, and I was like, oh, you'll cherish this Pomni and all the other ones? Oh my god. Thank you so much, Miz. I'm glad that... Oh my god, excuse me, that was a big yawn. I'm glad that everyone that I'm like sharing this with is either deep into the brainworms or also is like, I appreciate this for you, you know what I mean? Type thing. I listened to Kevin Temmer, who's the lead animator, uploaded some of the like alternative cuts they did for the intro song, and I listened to it like maybe 10 times. It's actually been more than that because I had it on loop, but it was like tickling my brain. You don't have strong brainworms, but you would very much like a full series that you love with friends. And share stuff. Oh, you love with friends to share stuff from what's currently occupying all the brain space. I love that. Thank you, Miz. Okay, what I also really need to do, because I was thinking about like what are some legitimate steps I could take to actually work on the show. I know that they have 2D board artists, because I forget their name, but someone had uploaded the storyboards that they had done for Digital Circus. So I know that part is 2D. But also the animation is 3D. So what I want to do is like at some point I'll start like practicing like both. I think it would be really fun to like, if I get good enough at drawing Pomni, do like a little Pomni sculpt so I have like a 3D model or something to work with. So I could like animate some shots with a like Pomni model. And then also like practice doing like storyboards with the different characters and be like, please hire me. Look at all the work I went through because I love your show. Please hire Be Fast. Miz will give you a cookie. Yeah. No, literally. I would also probably give him a cookie. I would probably bake something. I like baking, so I'd like maybe make a pie or a cake and be like, pros and cons to hiring Be Fast. Pro, I will bake for you. Con, I will be very shy until I get to know you very personally. Yeah, sounds like a good deal. Ooh, if I give her eyebrows, that'll look even more expressive when you get like around to that. I'm excited. Tomorrow I have D&D. We're not doing like our normal campaign session because one of our members is sick, but we're gonna do a one-shot, which I'm very excited for. Miz, have you ever played D&D? I feel like if you've never played D&D? Oh my god. Oh right, we were talking, I think, about the like I had thought like I want to do something digital so you would be able to. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is like honorary. It's like 90% D&D, you know? It literally has like 90% of the same like mechanics. It's just like a simulated game instead of like running it with a group of people. I would say you've like pretty much experienced it. But I did remember that a digital setting I think would be perfect for you, or something where it's like you don't have to use voice, you know? Oh my god, but where did I go? Help. Gonna compile a bingo list for the stream. What are the squares gonna be? Get yeeted to the right of the canvas, but only the right, not to the left for some reason. Yeah, big agree. Also on that bingo card should be internet like explodes. Either my internet or your internet. That'd be perfect. I'm gonna have to upload... I need to clear off hard drive space because I want to upload the full video, and it's seriously gonna be like, I need to download like 6 videos, and some of them are only 10 seconds long. So it's like a 40-second video. The one that's like 45 minutes or whatever, because I don't remember how long it was drawing that for. I think it was pretty close to like almost, probably above 2 hours. It'd be really funny if I was drawing on the wrong layer, but I'm not. Watch this. Look, right layer, because we're doing line art here. Sweet. The one shot, so it's kind of funny. So we call it a one shot, because a one shot is like a throwaway, not necessarily throwaway, but like a one and done. The characters in here aren't like related to each other, like outside of this event. Usually the story isn't related, but he's been developing, the guy who's running it, really good friend, by the way. So he has been developing a like a story for like a game mode for D&D that's like a murder mystery, and you have to solve the mystery within like a set amount of turns before someone at the like dinner party gets murdered. So very much like a Clue type thing. It's very fun. I play the same character every time. I play a little goblin. The goblin's name is Ebo. I need to draw Gibo sometime. Gibo. I'll spell it out in chat. Hold on. G-E-E-B-O. Gibo. Gibo only speaks in like third person, so Gibo refers to themselves as Gibo, which is kind of infectious. Like literally everybody else starts referring to Gibo as Gibo and like nothing else. It's very funny. Gibo, I was really obsessed. I was in my geology class, so I was like, wow, I really, really am obsessed with rocks right now. So Gibo is obsessed with rocks. I came up with like a homebrew like goblin, and they're like made out of rocks, kind of. So yeah, Gibo's like a goblin that's like made out of minerals, which is really cool to me. I like that. It was a cool concept. Yeah, rocks are really cool. I have a one shot that I want to run, kind of like on like we're being worked on like in quotation marks, but it's like with the homebrew race of goblins, because it came up with some really cool lore for them. The idea was that like a lot of rocks have very light like magnetic properties or something like that. The higher the concentration on iron, the more they can be magnetic, etc. So the idea was that these goblins, because they are like made of minerals, they have like a magnetic field that they can kind of sense, and it guides them to like a home sanctuary. And the campaign was going to be you have to guide a goblin and her child back home safely, and then you'd have to go through like a desert and a mountain. Yeah, I do know about Opal. I know about so many minerals. I will say there's a particular show that got me. Well, I was into rocks before that, but it like definitely pushed me to like take a geology class, and then it also fuels my animation, you know, brainworms. But we don't have to say which show that is. It has a lot of flaws, we'll put it that way, but I enjoy it still. Is it, listen, I can't necessarily confirm or deny that I have, like, you know, 3 art books for that show, a couple of, like, fan-made art prints, that were to support, like, a fundraiser for, an event in, like, 2020, and then I also have, like, a vinyl toy that I got from a fan creator that was like $200, which was really cool, and it has like music boxes from the show. But I can't confirm if it was like, you know, related to like any space concepts at all, Miss. I also can't confirm. You know what? Here's the thing. I will say, so there's a lot of stuff like, you know. Okay, good. You had a strong hyperfixation until season 3. That's fair. Okay. I binged it like sophomore year of college because I completely like dodged all the like, mostly because I didn't grow up with cable, so I didn't see it until like very late. But I kind of dodged a lot of the like wacky fandom antics. You know what I mean? The trademark like thing that every fandom has. But also it has a really in-depth podcast that's run by the crew of the show, or that was, and it goes into detail for like how they made literally every single episode up until like the end of the show. It doesn't cover the movie and it doesn't cover the the show after, but that literally got me to change my major to animation instead of being like a computer science person. Because I was like, whoa, I actually understand what 90% of this like industry is now. So that, plus a few other things, like kind of gave me the push to be like, okay, I kind of actually want to like learn how to do this. So that was really cool. I do think a lot of the criticisms are extremely valid for the show, but I also think it holds like a really good personal place in my heart. Also, I have 2 signed pieces of merch from Pearl and then Amethyst. I have a poster that I won because the voice actor for Amethyst used to do these like caption. The songs are really good actually. Even the like the instrumental soundtrack, like those being by Ivy and Sarashu, those are so good. And then like the, hold on, I'm saving this file because I had like a blue circle spin for like a hot minute, and that was scary. Yeah, the songs are really good. Big fan of the songs. And you can just tell that, you know, a lot of those songs were like, at least the lyrics were done by Rebecca. And it's like you can tell how much influence they put into Adventure Time, you know, just based on like the songs alone, and then also a lot of the like character beats and stuff. So yeah, I definitely, there's a lot of like the design philosophy that I have is like I keep in mind a lot of what was going on in that show. So I also have a Spinel hoodie from the movie. Spinel is like my favorite character. I want to continue watching Adventure Time. I really want to catch up and see Fiona and Cake. Still haven't seen the movie and kind of want to watch the whole thing. I think you should. I think it's worth watching through. I think there's... It's really complicated how I feel on like the last like 2 seasons of the original series. The movie I think is fantastic, and then the series after the movie, I have some complicated feelings on that as well. But I think watching it as a whole, I think is a really, I think it's worthwhile for sure. Plus, it's like, at the very least, you have a lot of like really pretty backgrounds to look at. To look at. Oh yeah, the fandom for sure. I mean, I'm really fortunate in that I picked it up way after. I mean, I pick up a lot of things without engaging with the fandom, which I think is way healthier. Like, not that I play Genshin like religiously or anything. But when I do play Genshin, I stay super far away from any of the fandom because that's scary. Honestly, Genshin is scary. Honestly, what's really funny is that the Digital Circus like fandom feels way healthier immediately than like 90% of the other fandoms I've ever like interacted with. Because it feels like it's a lot of, like, shitposts and stuff. Oh, you're gonna comment on something I was saying and you forgot? Well, it could be Genshin related, it could be fandom related, it could be Steven. It could be any of those. I just say I do have pretty strong Steven brainworms, so it's taking a lot of energy right now. It was before I read, hold on, let me see which one that is. Hold on. Oh my god, OBS, please. Let me pop this window out real quick. Oh, Adventure Time? Wait, no, I need to pop this window back in. Please. Oh my god. It's not... It's not letting me pop it back in. Oh well, I can leave it there. That's just... Oh well, I'll fix it later. Wait, why is that white? Why was that white? Hello? Why is it white? Oh, because I'm only in the eraser, duh. Oh yeah, I would say I have seen very little information about Fiona and Cake, but I know it's a very strong you need to watch Adventure Time first to understand even what's going on in Fiona and Cake. So I would say do not touch Fiona and Cake until you've seen Adventure Time. If you want to, I need to see if it's still on Hulu, but maybe we could figure out like a watch party on that, because I would literally be willing to restart from the beginning, because I'm like halfway in. But if I could do like a watch party with friends, I would absolutely restart, just for that. It would be amazing. I will say, I know a lot of people like to skip Adventure Time episodes, but I personally think it's much more worth it if you watch the whole series. Because it's like a slow build, and then you kind of really understand like the characters way better than if you like jump around, personally. Especially characters like Marceline and Bubblegum. Me suggests anything you... Oh, yes, yeah. But literally... Okay, I know we just comedically... Yeah. It is kind of funny because they suggest a lot of things, but also some of them... A lot of them, actually, I think I am genuine about when it's like, ooh, I want to, like... do an art tutorial for you or something, Ms. Or like I want to watch like this show or something with you. Yeah, those are all real, all genuine. %, serious with all yours too. We need to commit and then like do something together, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, oh man, I would love to do this sometime. Okay. You know what I mean? I'm so bad about that IRL too. Last year, I had some friends, before they were graduating, I wanted to do an IKEA trip with them so I could buy a Blaha. The shark, and then it was just like, oh, that sounds fun, and then we just never got around to it. I was so sad. I still want a Blaha. Yeah, the hardest part is always committing to the part, to starting and then keep planning it. Yeah, true. Oh my god, okay, maybe what I could do is, like, I will find, like, a tutorial or something for us to both follow. And then we could like follow it at the same time. Why did this stop? What did it do? Oh, okay. After like the fourth or fifth thing you do, it usually sticks. Yeah, that's true. I think it's it's like that habitual thing where it's like if you start to form habits, you have to do it like a ton of times before it actually starts to set in. I am still kind of over the moon. The person who posted the Kinger art yesterday in the animation club, that was insane. Like the rendering on that, it was so good. Very jealous. That's the person where it's like, I think they could actually work on the show, and me, it's like, I feel like I need to do so much work. Yeah, so insanely blown away by it. But that's what I want to practice. I love stuff like that, where it's like people are really pushing like the boundaries of the medium and stuff. Ooh, this is a much better kind of like angle, I think. Because this feels like it's more forward facing than the last shoe that I had. That's actually pretty good, I think. It's not literally, I think I could have done. Okay, hold on. I want to do like wrinkle lines, but I'm also too lazy. Yeah, manifesting. Oh, thank you so much. Within the next 2 years, that's hard. Here's the thing. So, for one, they're trying to fundraise so that seasons can happen right now. And then also, production isn't always clear. Like, they won't be super out in the open about like production on stuff like that. They might announce, oh, we're in the clear to like actually work on a full season of Digital Circus, or they might not say anything. Excuse me. It just depends on Glitch Studio or Glitch Productions, I think. Like the amount of success that, you know, they're able to continue pulling off. And then also, I'm keeping my eyes on like any of the hiring pages for that company too. And I really need to like actually do. I kind of like this like the Pomni everyday thing is like to keep me motivated about Digital Circus. But also I need to kind of like do an actual portfolio. Which is kind of why I want to start like building like pieces for the everyday Pomni account, where it's like it could be like, oh, I spent a couple hours into like a storyboard or something, instead of just like, you know, goofy little drawings like this. Although I do love the goofy little drawings, you know what I mean? The hard part is that I always think, oh, I really need some portfolio pieces, and then I just like don't get around to doing it. That was a nice thing about doing the 24-hour animation challenge, is that I feel like I have a couple of like scenes, well, really just like one scene that I could put in a portfolio. That feels good to me. Yeah, goofy little drawings are good. I mean, sometimes it's literally you get hired where you get like noticed because you do something silly. I'm gonna kind of erase this part and like extend it out. So if you saw it, yeah, if you saw it in someone's portfolio, you would hire them. Thank you so much, Miz. It's very funny. I think that's a better shape. And I need that to do that. There we go. There's a lot of like, I'm not gonna like touch the discourse. There's so no, there's not actually that much discourse. But in terms of like portfolios, there's a lot of debate about like, is it okay to put fan art in portfolios? And I think it's actually a really good strength, especially if you're trying to get hired for like a specific studio. And they see, oh, you can actually really draw like this show that we have currently running and it's making us like $1 million or whatever type thing. Because then they could be like, please don't freeze. Oh my god. I'm gonna save right now. But it's actually really helpful to be able to like do multiple styles, if that makes any sense. Literally, fan art will get you noticed by like showrunners, board artists. A lot of them, it's kind of like a, they generally don't look at fan art, but also they will see really good pieces like break through, you know, the algorithm type thing. It really just depends on the studio and kind of what their policy is per se. Feel that showing you can copy styles, yeah, it's a huge strength actually. It's also really good for if you're doing cleanup animation specifically, which is the process kind of like later in production where you receive rough animation and then you go in and look for any mistakes where it's like the models are, or the characters are like off model, or there's like any small little details. That's a really huge plus for like hiring a cleanup artist, is that they can like mimic a style. Maybe not like if you want to be a concept artist, where you're supposed to be coming up with the style. You say like, you know anything about the industry? Well, here's the thing, Miz, you're starting to like learn more and more, because that's literally kind of true. I mean, it's like if you're a concept artist, a lot of what you're drawing has to be more unique, I would say. You're still allowed to wear your inspirations on your sleeve, but it's like, when you're something like a concept artist, it's definitely, you're expected more to be able to like perform at a certain level, you know what I mean? It also depends on like what you're the concept artist for, because sometimes, you know, like the conceptualization part of production can also be like character design and background like concepts, because they can sometimes go through like 100 character designs before they narrow it down to like just a couple. I think that's okay. I think that's good. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Some of the things that I like and don't like. I think generally the pose is okay. I like the feeling of like the one leg pushed forward and the other kind of like leaning straight. I think that kind of complements the motion of the arms very well and like the bending of the torso. I'm not overly thrilled with how I did the head. I think it's a little too wide. I like the angle on the hat. I think I could have done that a little bit more exaggerated. And then also, this isn't my favorite example of line work, like especially on the gloves. Like this one is like really thick. It kind of looks like bleeding, like when you're writing with an ink and it just kind of gets like ink everywhere. When you're writing with an ink, when you're writing with a pen, excuse me. But it's like, it's better up here on the hat where it's like this ball right here, having really thin line right here and a thicker line right here. Here's the thing, I wouldn't have noticed either, Ms., but it stuck out in my mind a little bit. My mind's eye. For like an hour and 15 minutes, I would say that's pretty good. Especially when it's like I spent the like first 10 to 15 minutes like kind of just being like all over the page, you know, just like not drawing anything. I think I'm gonna post that. I want to finish right on the 115 mark, so as soon as 115 happens, ooh, or when the song finishes out. Yeah, we'll do when the song finishes out. Thank you for stopping by, Ms. Thank you for making it to both streams, oh my god. Oh, it's nice to see an artist give themselves constructive criticism without being negative. I agree. I think it's a better way to do it. I think, you know what, I will spend like 5 to 10 minutes probably talking about that. I think it's way more, I can understand where a lot of the emotions come from when people are being really like negative about it, or like kind of like, what's the word, really harsh on themselves. I think it's much more useful to be like, these are the things that I didn't like about this design, and here are the things that I did. And a lot of the times when I was still doing like traditional art in my notebook, I would write, I would like put little notes where it's like, I would do like, ooh, that's bad handwriting, excuse me. Good line width, where I would like go here and be like bad, and you can't just like say bad, you have to say like bad inconsistent or something like that. What do you think it was? I could write it. Actually, and then we're gonna circle all of Pomni, and then points at Pomni. But yeah, that's what I would do. And that's not different, not necessarily different from like receiving like feedback or criticism. I know that sometimes in the industry they'll do that. I don't know. In pitch meetings, I think, well, it also depends on like what format you do it. I think if you do it digitally, it's very easy to like share with others and have them write on it. But also physically, it's kind of easy to just like have a sticky note or something and just kind of like annotate on there. But yeah. Yeah, overall, I think it turned out fine. It's not my favorite so far. I think my favorite is probably the Chocobo one, and then also the one that I had like really zoomed in on her face. That was good. I want to start like pushing myself to be really creative with these. I might have to. I might do this again tomorrow. We'll see. Because I am going to a music performance at 6, and I think that might take about 2 hours. But we'll see. Okie dokie. Thank you for stopping by, Ms. Have a good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Homie smooch. Homie kiss. Oh my god. I need to see if Fal's doing his movie night tonight, or if he's not. I think Fal might have called that off. Okay. Good night.